The Future of Natural Gas with Jake Vallette, Josh Vallette, Austin Maidlow, Jay, Justin Thornton, and David Castaneda. Have you ever thought about how we could reduce the impact of fossil fuels have on the environment? We have the answer, and it's natural gas. Key points of natural gas: life expectancy of natural gas and how long it will last, why it's a better choice and alternative, improvement of electrical efficiency and how it works, economics and how it affects our national budget, and the environmental debate and rebuttal. In this graph, you see how much each country is using natural gas. The U.S. uses the most. Based on this graph, the U.S. is their leading producer.
Reasonable prices. When we compare cost versus benefit, we notice that gas will always give you a better yield when trying to generate energy. So even if gas is not the cheapest option, it will be the most productive one. Lower CO2 emissions. Choosing natural gas over coal and other fossil fuels will help us achieve the 2050 expectations of reducing emissions by 50%. It is actually the only option that could keep generating as much energy in a more friendly way. Supply is on our side. In the US, we have a grade of professionalism in the hydrocarbon field that doesn't exist in most of the countries in the world. So this is an advantage that is helping us boost production of natural gas. By taking full advantage of this, we can become world leaders in natural gas. Chance of turning coal plants into natural gas plants. While there are other options for electricity generation, natural gas is the only one that offers us the chance of taking advantage of most of the infrastructure already working for the coal industry.
The future of natural gas shows that there's a lot of money to be saved. By looking at the graph, you can see that switching to a natural gas heated home can save you an average of $5,731 per year. And then on the road, a natural gas vehicle can save you an average of $900 in fuel costs on an average year compared to a gasoline vehicle. With both of these stats shown, you can save over $6,000 a year by switching to natural gas.
A pretty hot topic we are starting to see in the world of energy is the energy source, most of which focuses around renewable energy. But, as many people know, implementing this type of infrastructure is not really feasible, at least not in the near future. New studies suggest that natural gas is a good alternative to this until cost for renewable energy comes down. As of right now, according to an article by National Geographic, about 40% of all world's electricity is generated by burning coal, while only 21% is generated by burning natural gas. As you can see from a chart made by the U.S. Energy Information Administration, coal emits between 214.3 and 228.6 pounds of CO2 per million BTU, which is a British thermal unit. That is double the amount in comparison to natural gas, coming in at about 117 pounds of CO2 per million BTU. These numbers provide us with evidence that natural gas is a cleaner energy source than coal. More data suggests that natural gas is not only cleaner, but is more efficient. According to a study done by the National Fuel Gas Company, 64% of the coal energy retrieved from a mine is lost during the generation period. Since natural gas does not have to be generated, 90% of the energy retrieved is actually used by consumers. We also find that natural gas has become more abundant than coal. Due to a new hydrocarbon recovery technique known as hydraulic fracturing, which now allows us to access gas in areas where we normally would not have. According to an article by National Geographic, the world has an estimated 948 billion short tons of coal in the ground and 850 trillion cubic meters of recoverable natural gas reserves. Numbers of this proportion clearly point to natural gas as the winner in the comparison. Natural gas has proven to be cleaner, more efficient, and more abundant.
Methane emissions of natural gas is a concern, but through research and studies we have found that despite these emissions, natural gas is still more environmentally friendly than coal. Through this, we term natural gas a bridge fuel, as it is bridging the way to a safer and cleaner environment than coal created for us in the past.
Before we close today, here are some things to remember. Natural gas will be available much longer than coal. Natural gas has proven to be more efficient than coal. Natural gas is better for the environment than coal, and most importantly, natural gas is much cheaper than coal.